Yo, Sigma here. Thanks for joining me again, or for the first time, most likely in the future, for my Gundam Breaker Mobile Master League Challenge. I didn't even check earlier what my score was at the moment. As far as standing, I didn't expect it to be high, and oof, it might not. I might end up dropping out this week just because of the fact of I hate this arena, this particular battleground, or the one that was there yesterday. Which you can watch my stream if you want to see what that one's like. We might not be in the same arena this time. Lunar surface, yeah, same place. I fucking hate this one. In any case, no reason not to just jump right in, except, oh yeah, I should kit everyone else out with better EX skills. Because for the sake of a lot of reasons, I tend to have tall geese stripped down a bit. I need to start upgrading the archer stance. And I'm going to have that do that because I think buffing, I don't know, I have a good feeling that buffing today is going to be better than healing. And I can get by with one heal or two heals depending on if Diablo has a heal on his back or not. It's also 4:24 my time, which means that it has been an hour and 40 minutes since the arena reset. So there is that as well. So, the options I have, this is what I probably, yeah, that's what I'll use. Ah, yeah, it is a heal anyway, so that's nice, kind of. What does this do? Ah, melee attack. Not useful at the moment, unfortunately. Be useful later. Could be useful later, I should say. Let's technique type. Can I use a different shield for that? Is there another one with the? No, it's probably the best shield I can use with it. I mean, that one would do. It does have better stats, it says. But hold on. This thing is a technique type. Why am I using this? Oh, that's why. This is one of my favorite guns because I spent a lot of time on it. Let's see if I can't rearrange this to get what I want it to do. Because I want it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there's that. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Yes. Awesome. It's not as big as it could be. Let's yeah, that's, I'm not using that trait, I'm using this one, so that's still not better. Awesome. Great. So I would be better off with the other gun. Again. Oh well. Alright, let's try a different angle to this. Hyper Mega Rifle is still a really solid option. I'm not using that power cooldown trait, so it's basically irrelevant. That's not where I should get that trait. Or that's not where I should get that trait, I guess. I mean, it could, but it doesn't appear to have anything solid. This is not a great one. I mean, even though I'm using the front part for stats and EX skill, this is not going to be a great option. Do I have a universal thing for this? Or any... Yeah, cool. Yay! I tend to hoard marks. Universal marks, non-universal marks, just because I want to save time this time. Can I tune up their set the marks? I can. That's not going to help much. I should keep those on what? I should focus those on something that will actually be useful. Is this all red? Is this all red? That's not all red. Set the marks there. I'm also very annoyed at the way the marks work out, but no, wait, hold on. Oh, that's not even marked at all. Okay, whoops. Okay, this is supposedly a better trait, better skill. Oh wow, yeah, it is. Okay. Take that pro tag thing off, and I need a that would be cool, but not useful. Diver shot, cool, not useful. Also not useful. You know, I really wish that they would I wish that they would make it so that you could search skills based on whether they healed your team or not. But there's just this category for other, even though there's room right here for heal. This does heals. That's a specific setting. But if it includes it in there, you'd have to pick other, which is very inclusive and gets a lot of chaff. Oh, cool. That's basically the same. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Oh, cool. It's got a giant shield, too. I love that. It's just so oversized. And it can look like that one, too. So it just has these just oversized weapons. It's a total gimmick. It's even got a lopsided crest. It's even got a lopsided crest. So I've upgraded it a little bit. It's just a little bit. Diablo has had a little bit of polish put on it today. Not much, but it's not growing on me. It's still fugly as hell. What does fugly mean? It stands for, it's a portmanteau of fucking and ugly. And I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure you know of it. I don't need to explain it, but for the potentially younger adults who are still getting their training wings off, as far as cursing is concerned, I thought they should have their repertoire expanded. You should also look up George Carlin if you're interested in that. heals are a very common thing to pop up in this now. Like healing from your various whatevers. Hold on. Oh, I need to use my other hand now. Yeah. That wasn't bad, actually. We both got a heal off, but one of us wasn't targeting the right spot, unfortunately. Not perfect. I gotta try again a couple times. I expected that. Because ideally they just smash them all. I don't want to get stuck in a cutscene loop like that. Because it died before I got to target it, which is a really annoying factor. You can have something juggling your opponent and not be able to go catch it while your teammate is juggling it. AKA doing what my commenter suggested in my top 100. Which I do appreciate that persistent viewership and commentating. It is appreciated. I try and do that. It's one of the things I've been trying to do is incorporate a. I try and just keep it that way, anyways, because it's a good way to layer your team out. Okay, you heal. You, like I said, you have heals, you have AOEs, and like for Diablo, it's got. Diablo, it's got the magazine and its rusty shield, which I feel like is a cool metaphor for how I feel about this whole meta of this game. It's a very rusty, antiquated feeling thing where it's like, oh yeah, to be the best, you gotta have the best speedrunning skills in the game, in the world. You gotta do that and be the speedrun best. I hope that's a better score. I think it is. Yeah. By 4,000 points. Yeah. I get torn between being like, yeah, I want to try again, and just being, I'm so worn out. I have a limited energy anyway. I have a disability that gives me a lot of, quote, free time. That is to say, you know, a lot of time when it's difficult to move or so on. Being at the computer is a common pastime. So I try to do things there. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at the one-on-one for a bit, real quick. Cool, that one fits my MO. And we want to, I might have to, I didn't check the arena. If there's any obstacles in between me and the target, I usually have to run up. But, good, we're in cyberspace. Cool. All I have to do is hit a button. Which I don't, that bores me. That's why I like City of Heroes, is it's fast paced, you're doing stuff, like, constantly. Die. And, yeah. I wish the meta would allow me time to transform. That would be fun to me. I want to be able to have my transforming Gunpla, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. It would also be cool if it's just like, oh yeah, this, you know, after a certain point this part changes into this part when you take this much damage or something. You get down to half and it transforms and it stays that way for the rest of the match. It'd be cool. It'd be a lot of coding that they probably won't put in, but it'd be fun. If it did. Be like, oh hey look, my battle damage form. What happened? Well, my horn is cut off and my shield is broken in half. I can still use it. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Like, I love that kind of thing. It's cool as hell. but not many games employ it because it takes a lot of effort and time and stuff. You're changing the model and it's going to be reloading and stuff. But you can dynamically change all sorts of things. You can cut limbs off and so on and so forth. So why can't you do that? Alright, let's try one more time. I think I could do better, but like I said, I'm pretty tired. Getting better than 90k is mostly just my target. Around 90k is good enough, and I think I can stay in with that. But I've never quite tested the bottom level maximum, to be honest. I'd like to see if there is anyone who's consistently staying at the number 1000 and what their average is. Because I suspect that's not necessarily how it works, but I suspect that they did have a min-max in mind when they made their scoring system and based it off of the pay structure of their game. It was an intentional business decision, so they knew how much someone could feasibly spend before they... There's probably no upper limit because of the roll of the dice factor. You know, it's ultimately a, quote, random number generation that is in favor of the house, as always. That is the way of all gambling situations. I don't think we got a good score that time, but I don't know. Nah, that's not better. I'll try a couple more times. But I do want to and have to get off now soon. Yeah, in about 3 minutes here. So I'll be ending the stream then. Sorry for this one being late and yesterday's being a little late too. A lot late, honestly. It's 2 hours late, but I don't have very many watchers who are here when it comes out, so... Yes, do it, Ice Hawk. I can't help there. Diablo looks cool, but... Yeah, I might not be able to beat that score. I can get a pretty consistent 271 time, but, you know, I got my 90k. I'm going to stop for there on stream at least, and thanks for joining me if you watch this in the future, and peace.